Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I'm working on something else. Give me a moment. Okay. Oh boy. I'm going live. Shoot, what happened here? Oh, the human vibe, baby. Okay, I guess I am. Okay, I'm in a minute on YouTube. I'm getting ready for TikTok. Guess all my peeps are gone somewhere else. All my peeps may be gone somewhere else. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, today I need some girlies to come on with me here. Okay, today I don't want to do this all by myself. I want to talk to somebody. What you think? That's not just my opinion, but what you think about women who choose not to have children. That's a subject I am going to tackle. May get a little heated. Let me know what you think. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woman or man, there's some men who said they don't want children. What do you think about a person who said they don't want children? Let's put it that way. And we can tackle the woman side and the man side at the same time. What do you think about a person? I have it on YouTube that says a woman. But what do you think about a person who choose not to have children? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Father, bless my followers today. Open doors for them, Lord, that has been closed. And as they come on and join me, Lord, let us have a good time today. Keep the trolls away, Lord, and let us enjoy our program today. And when we are finished, let no evil befall your people today, Lord. Bless them from the uprising of the sun until the going down of the same. Father, in the name of Jesus, whatever they put their hand to today, Lord God, bless them. Bless them, Jesus, one and all. In the name of Jesus. Good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm waiting. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Share the likes. Tell them that I'm on. I'm a little late today because I was outside. Good afternoon, Prince. Good morning. I got to read that again. Good afternoon, Prince. Okay, I'll take that. Hallelujah. Did you see me dancing on my video and doing that? I'm trying to put on some clothes so I was going to put on nice dress clothes, but I didn't. But anyway, anyway, our subject today is what you think about people who choose not to have children. Okay? So anybody want to join me? We can come on here. A couple people can come on and we can talk about that. What do you think about people who choose not to have children? And people choose not to have children for different reasons. People choose not to have children. Maybe, yes, you can come on. Let's see if I can find you. Nathan, I think that's you. I sent an invite to you, Nathan, whatever you, if that's your name. Okay. Okay. Hi. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you, my dear?
Can? I'm doing okay. How are you?
I am pretty good. Thank you for asking. What do you think
That's
about
good.
people who choose not to have children?
Um, well, I'm just gonna speak on like the good. I think having children and having somebody grow with you and having somebody take care of you when you get old, you know, and not being alone when you get to 60 or 70, that might be very lonely, you know. But if somebody doesn't want to have children, I mean, I don't know what to really say about that part, but I think having children is an amazing, beautiful thing.
It is, but a lot of time people have children and they still don't take care of them in their old age. They go.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh,
But
so-
then, you know, when you are good to your children and you know, you take care of them while they grow, then you'll have somebody there when you get old. So, I mean, I get what you're saying too, because some children just leave their parents and don't want to have anything to do with them. And I really don't have a say on that. But what do you think on that?
well, my children leave is that they don't want anything to do with me. They're so busy, they think that I'm going to live forever and I can take care of myself. Unless something happened, then they run come. But I think a child should be there. Take call your mother every day to see if they are okay. Not because they are well and they can do for themselves. That's me. You know what I mean? That's what I think of that. But I don't think
I think it all
that.
depends on how you're raised. Like if you were raised by parents who don't care about you, or it all depends on like where you were raised and how you were raised.
Yeah,
I was
well,
I'm
true.
from the
That
country.
thing, that part, where you were raised. Because I was born in Jamaica, grew up in England, grew up in Canada and America, and so um and I see African people how the children are so good to them and so, but in America the people are so busy. Their life are so
Yeah,
busy with their own family doing things they don't have time. By the time they finish, they're so tired. And it's not that a lot of them don't want to be bothered. They are tired.
yeah. I mean, I understand on both ends.
And if
But
you
me, like with the way,
and if they think that you are capable, then they think, but the thing is that life is so short. You don't know when somebody's gonna go, and then you're gonna go, if I had known. Oh, you drop off? Oh my Lord. Let's see if I can get you back on. Are you back on?
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's okay, honey. And you know, and then people go, if I had known, I would have paid more attention. I would have do this. I would have do that. But a lot of people choose, and I don't think even that is a criteria for a lot of people choose not to have children. A lot of people choose not to have children because the way they see what the parents, especially their mother, went through being a single person and all the things that goes on, and they go, I don't want to have children.
Yeah, I know. So it all depends on how you were raised and where. Like I'm from another country. Um, I was raised in Texas, but my mom raised us here as if we were in. I'm from Bosnia,
Mm-hmm.
so the way she raised us was very different. And now there's no way that I can like when my mom gets really old, that I would be able to like, even though I have my own family and I have to take care of my family too, I would love to take care of my mom and not send her to a nursing home or, you know, that's why she had us because when my parents came to America, they did everything. My mom and dad had 6 kids,
Mm-hmm.
so they did everything for us. And me, the way I look at it is like, there's no way that I can repay her
Right.
for all that she did for us, but I would love to do something for her before she leaves. You know?
Yes.
So it all depends on how your parents raise you.
Mm-hmm. You know, that part is yes and no, because my husband died when my son was 3. My children have, I was in law school. I drop out. My children have the best of both worlds, and they're not bad children. I'm not, by no means. They're not bad, but they're like, you know, oh, my family. Oh, mommy, you can take care of yourself. Good morning, my dear. Oh, mommy, you can do. Oh, mommy, you do. You know, and I can. I am really, you know, I'm not sick. I cut my lawn. I do a lot of things. I do a lot of things for myself. I don't need anybody to take care of me. I really don't. But some people who needs, because there's a lot of people I see that needs people to take care of them, and the children are never
Do you
there.
think? Do you think that's why when your children look at you and they see that you can take care of yourself, that's why they're not?
Yeah,
But then if you come to a point where you cannot take care of yourself, do you think that they will step up and take care of you?
yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Oh, they will, but no question asked. They will. But the thing is that I don't want to put them out of their way, for them to sit there and take care of me day and night, and then have a life for themselves. If they can take care of me, if I live until they retire, then that's a different thing. But if they are working, I really would like them to put me into a nursing home, but check on me to make sure that everything is
Yeah.
okay. Because in a nursing home, you have somebody there to take care of you 24 hours a day. You get your food, you get, you know what I mean? Instead of I have to let them drop everything. I would not ask that of them. I really won't. I don't
Yeah, I
mind.
understand that.
Yes, I don't mind going to a nursing home. I just don't like nursing home that don't take care of the people, but they are good nursing home. I don't mind going to a nursing home at all. I really don't.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on like Facebook and social media where they like the people that work at the nursing homes, they would treat the patients really bad. So after seeing that, I'm like, "Ah, man, I can never send my mom or my dad there. I would rather take them in my home and kind of take care of them the best way I can.
And you
Just
know,
sending them there because
that's sometime it goes, if you don't have anybody visit you, they will treat you badly. But if you have somebody come to visit you every day, you look at them, you make sure they're clean, you make sure they're clothes. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time. Just visit for an hour or whatever, and they see that somebody care about them. If I used to work in a nursing home, and I see the treatment, I really do. And people who don't have, I I used to go out and buy clothes because some people just bring the parents and just drop them off. Not saying that those parents were poor, but a lot of the people just take the money and it's signed over to them, and that was it, they're gone. And so I have to buy clothes, I buy shoes, I buy slippers, I buy pants, I buy shirt, I buy all these things for people. I really do. And take it there if I see that they don't have, clothes to put on. And but it's
It's
not, as
really
I said,
beautiful of you.
it's not that say they don't have anybody or they didn't have anything. They have. But once you sign over things to children, some, that's it. They're gone. They don't want anything
Yeah,
else to do
that's
with
true.
it. But there are some good children out there. There really are some good children out there. There are some very good children out there who will take care of their parents. But I think that people choose to have children for different reason. But from that, they don't. Some people don't want to be bothered with children. They want to have a fun life. They don't want to be tied down with children. This lady told me they don't want. Oh, she said, oh, if I didn't have children, I wouldn't have children again. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be tied down. And some of the men that they have children for and not married, then it's another story. Then they end up being alone with the children. And some people don't like that. Some people see their parents alone with children, and it's hard, and their mother, especially mother, who end up with children by a man who just give them and gone. And some people, some children that says, I will never have children when I grow up. I've seen that too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand both sides. It's hard, but I can only speak on myself. And I got married and then I had children. So I didn't want to just like have children with anybody because of what was going on in the world. Like guys would just leave. Um, it's just different stuff. So to me, my children are like the best thing that happened to me.
Very good.
And I'm gonna treat them the best way I can, and just so not just so I can have somebody when I get old, but I want to see them, live a beautiful life.
Yeah. The Bible.
Not all kids have a beautiful life. Like if you look at other countries and stuff, it's very hard for kids. So just seeing my children, I want them to have the best.
Yeah.
And I love them so much. So I will never like kind of understand how people say, I don't want to have kids, or if they have kids, they don't take care of them, or they do. I can't understand that. I really don't.
I think you have to have like a Christian mind. I don't know. You have to have a godly mind in order not, to so you don't run away and leave your children. Because I don't know how somebody would run and leave their children. I try to fathom it. I can't. Because when you're gone, you remember that child needs something to eat. That child needs a mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what happens in their life that it tells them to do that. I just can't think of being like that. I just can't. I have too much love for everybody.
Because you're a nice person. You are a good person. And when you have good on your inside, you don't portray any bad on your outside. Because
No, my heart goes out to everybody. Like I don't know. I love people, but sometimes it would come to my mind like, oh, people get on my nerves.
And they do.
If somebody needed help with anything, I will always be there, no matter who it is.
Very good.
What you are.
Very good. But the Bible said in Genesis 9:7, be fruitful and multiply, bringing forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. You have the Lord wants you to have children. I don't think just go out there and have them. I think children should be planned. I don't think children should be just, you should just go, oh yeah, have a baby for me. No, I think you should plan it. You should get married, enjoy your life, and then you decided to have children. If it happened before then, but I think you should give yourself a little time so you can have fun, go out, go do things, and then you decided to have children. Don't have them have the bad and then you get upset and beat them and treat them bad and leave them here. I don't think that's what the Lord meant.
No, that's not what. No, I truly, I agree with you. That's not what he wants. And if you're not ready for children, there's all types of stuff that you can do, like um, protection. There's a lot of stuff that you can do not to have children. So if you decide just to have a child just because, and then don't take care of it, I don't think you're a good person for that. That's really messed up. That's really messed up. You're bringing in a life into
Right.
this world, and if you don't take care of it, a baby cannot take care of itself. So you have to be there for the child, and that's how the child kind of repays you later. How you are to the child, that's how they're going to be towards you.
Right. Right.
That's what I believe. That's what I
Yeah.
believe, and if somebody thinks differently, please let me know what y'all think, because
And to me too, I think as you said, depends on where you grew and how you were brought up. Some people have traumatic experience in their life, and because of the trauma in their life, they just decided not to have children because I don't know. Some of them were raped. Some of them were maltreated. Some of them were sent to foster homes. Some of them were, they didn't have anybody to care about them, or so they were like alone. And sometimes there was one lady and I talked to, I hope she's not watching, and then every time I talk about childhood experience, she would start crying because of what she'd been through.
but there's actual people that have been through so much in life that actually become good people because of what they seen and what happened to them. Sometimes we use our past to be bad people. Like a person would say, "Oh, well, I went through this, and this justifies on how I'm treating other people now." That's not the way to go. That's not
Right.
the way to live, because you're making it worse on yourself. Just be a good person no matter what. Like, I've been through so much in my life. I almost died.
Oh,
I
sorry.
Yeah, I've from 15 years. I'm only 29. From 15 to 23, my life was so bad, so
Oh,
bad, to the point where I almost, lost my life. So,
I'm sorry.
um, but I'm still learning, like, with God, and being in the Bible, and doing the good, because I
Right.
believe, like, I don't have to be a bad person just because I went through bad stuff. It
Right.
doesn't justify anything.
And that's it, because a lot of people, oh, because I've been to, I think I talked about the other day about this lady, somebody gave her the HIV and she was walking and giving everybody the HIV, said somebody give it to her. And not because you have a bad experience, you think everybody else should have the bad experience. No, you
No,
should you
that's
should
not
dust
right.
off yourself, shake off yourself, and said somebody did a bad to me, but I could never do a bad to somebody else. You know what I mean? Because that person who did the wrong to you, they will pay for their wrong.
That's exactly right.
But if you join them and do wrong with them, you also will pay because it's a wrong
Yeah.
thing you're doing.
Well, at that point, you can't say, "Oh, these are bad people. Now you're bad as well. You're a
Right?
bad person too," because you can't call them bad and you're doing the same thing. That's a hypocrite.
That's right. You join in with them.
Yeah. I believe I'm in the Bible a lot, me and my husband. So I converted from Islam. So I've seen things like super spiritual things. I've
Mhm.
seen so much. Maybe we can talk about it in the messages. I don't really want to say too much on here because, I don't want to
I-
get bananas on TikTok.
Right. I understand. Yes.
But yeah, I've seen too much. I've heard too much. And I've experienced too much for me to not be godly. There's no way that if a person sees what I've seen or went through what I went through to be the way some people are. I'm not going to say they're all bad people, but I just know my rights from wrongs, I guess I would say.
Because you have God on the inside, He shows you you're wrong. He shows you the way. He shows you the right. When God is in you, you are. He said you're a new creature. All old things are passed away, and all things become new.
Brand new.
And so you are
I feel my life from
yeah, they have a song that says, I'm a brand new man. I am a brand new woman. I am not who I used to be. I am not a party person. I am not the fighter. I renounce those. No, I am a Christian. I am totally different. I'm subdued.
I used to talk bad about myself because I was trying to change from the old me to the new me. So I kept wanting to go back because that's all I knew. I was scared of change. I was scared to be a new person. But I'm so happy that God did this for me.
That's
I'm
right.
so happy that I'm a new person because that old me, I will never look back. But at the moment where I was changing, it was pulling me back. Like, that's all you know. That's all you know. Go back. Go back.
Yeah.
This is how you're supposed to live. Like I said, I was scared of change, and a lot of people are scared to change because they don't know what's going to happen. Not knowing that is the best thing that could ever happen to you. Change and God. When you know God, He changes your whole life onto so much more than you can ever imagine. So
I'm so glad.
I don't want to start crying.
I know. Yeah, talking about God, unless you know God, it's an experience that nobody understands but you and whoever feeling it. Because people think that
it's a relationship.
the relationship between both of you. Every time you think of the goodness of Jesus, it brings tears to your eye. I said, I said in my prayer meeting, I said, if you're praying and you're not crying, you're not praying yet. You touch the third heaven. And after you touch that third heaven, tears begin to flow because you are at the feet of Jesus.
Yes. Last night, I was crying so much because I was reading John chapter 14.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. Oh God, I want to start crying.
No, that's
if it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will
come again
and receive you
unto
myself. Yes.
And where I am, there you may be also.
Yes. I will write you a message. Maybe we can. I don't want to say too much on here, like I said, because people. I don't know if everybody believes. The other night I was on live and I was talking to these people and I was telling my testimony and half of them were like, what the heck is this? What is this? This is fake. This is not real. This is, made up. And so some people really don't believe.
And some of them is so rude. Sometimes I'm passing and I just stop to listen how they were rude to the people and there and you said, ma'am, you should have did. I asked you to, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. I saw that a lot too. But it says in the Bible, he who believes and doesn't hear or see is blessed. Blessed is he that, still believes without seeing or hearing.
That's right.
But some people don't get it. Some people will never get it until something actually happens to them because I can speak on my experience. I didn't believe until something actually happened or if I actually seen something or heard something. So I think the Lord just works on everybody a different way.
That's right, and individually, and he said, "These sheep I have, and he'll bring them into the fold." So wherever you are, what I am not a person to beat you down on your faith to say, "Oh yeah, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're this, you're that." No, 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 no. It is not my place. It is all up to God, and God has the power to do what He has to do. When the time comes for you to change, there is nothing you can do. You have to just submit yourself.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I had to. Like, there's no way that I could. Right now, when I think about my past, sometimes it will come to my mind, and I get embarrassed. Like,
Oh,
I get shameful because of what I used to do. And I know when you get closer to God and when you love Him more, you don't want to sin. There's like everything that's a sin, you'll look at it like, oh, I don't want to do that because God wouldn't like that.
right.
So now when I think about my past, I get shameful. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? God didn't like that. I love Him so much and He loves me. Why did I do that? But I know I'm forgiven.
Yes,
I'm
you do.
forgiven for
And
that.
let me tell you something. The teenage years is like terrible twos.
Yeah.
Teenage years is that people go through. Children, they go through a whole lot. They're looking to find themselves. They're looking, to see, and that's why I told this lady in there the other day. I said, from like 13 to 15 to 18 or 19, you got to be careful because children are torn in the middle. And if somebody says something to them on the outside, they lean to that way. And because they are trying to find which is the right way. So they do things, they get into things, they smoke, they drink, trying to find themselves. And if they don't, and some of them don't have a strong family background, you lose them to the streets.
Yep, that's true. That goes back to what we talked about family and kids, having
Yeah.
kids. If you don't want to have kids and if you don't want to take care of them, there's so much you can do to protect yourself from not having kids. But if you want to have kids, please take care of them. Make sure that you're there instead of the streets, like they say.
Right.
Don't let the streets raise your kids.
I think having children is a two-way street. I don't think having children should be a mother's only responsibility and daddy put his foot in his pants and go on and leave you alone. I don't think that. And then have them over here. It's the children here, children there, children here. Nowadays, I see even people marrying to their sister and their brother because the parents, one leave and go this place and have child, and they go there and meet the child. One man married to his sister and didn't know it.
Oh my God.
Married and have children with his sister.
This is why you need God before you get into relationships. Because God will not let that happen. He knows best. But if you don't have God and if you don't love God, then that stuff will happen.
Yeah, but the father leave the mother and then leave and go to another district in Jamaica and have children. We have 14 parishes in Jamaica. And if you live in one and you travel around and you go and there is no way that person is going to know. Yeah, you can see. And if they have the same last name, what if the father wasn't there and they have the mother name? So you would not know that it's your sister and your brother. You won't know.
Exactly.
Unless you're gonna go trace and trace to see. And I think that's what people should do to find out if they are related. Because this is crazy.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. That is.
Then the
That's not
man
right
said
at
they've
all.
been married so long and have children, he's not leaving anymore because he didn't know.
Yeah, that's I don't know what to say about that. I don't know anybody that's gone through that.
I don't believe that a man or a woman should be going around having children here, there, and everywhere. I think once you keep yourself, and once you get somebody, you have children with that person, and both of you stay and raise the children, not leave the children with one party and then and gone to have more all over there. I heard a thing one woman says, Pookie and Ray Ray, because people think that when you say Pookie and Ray Ray, you think that is only poor people you're looking to have children with. But there are a lot of rich people who leave people and gone with children as well. it
Yeah,
it
that's true.
it doesn't matter your educational background. People leave and gone. They don't want the responsibility. They just leave and gone. And that is the
That's why I
problem with the
say you
children.
have to.
That's the problem with the children. The children left alone. Mother got to work. You have no. Every time my sister and I sit down, I remember a little girl who used to be in Jamaica where we live, and the mother used to get up. Don't know who the father is because she go out there and get these children, and she used to leave the two babies, like 2 year old and 3 year old, in the apartment. And it's God makes she didn't lock the door. She just pull up the door because those days you just pull up the door and and go. And nothing to eat, nothing. All you hear in there is crying. We have to go there, take the children out, bathe them, the mouth all full with flies, and bathe them and give them food to eat. Get clothes. I used to make clothes when I was a little girl to put on those little babies because the mother gone, and sometimes she gone all the whole weekend and leave them and don't come back.
Oh my God. I
And we
don't
have to,
know. I don't know what to say.
and
I
we,
really don't
my
have words for
mother
that.
and we were like 12, 11, 12. We got to go and take them out the house and bathe them, comb their hair. And we were like, because they were so small, they were tiny, like they were sick. They were because they're not getting the food. And so we got to my mother cook banana porridge and cornmeal porridge and feed those babies.
So that's I like the rules, the laws in America. Like if you do that, you will go to jail. That's not something that you just leave. That is so messed up. I don't know what to say.
I told my sister, I
Anybody
go, I
can
would
just
love to see those children. I really would. Maybe they get big, and I would love to see those children. Tears was run down my eyes because I could not tell them how the mother treat them because I'm not like that. I would not do that. But I would really love to see them just to give them a hug. Honestly.
you seem like a very good-hearted person. You really do.
Thank you. I really, because of the Lord. It's not me. It's because of the Lord.
Yeah,
Because of the
yeah,
Lord. Because without God, you don't have that experience. You really don't.
yeah. I know. Oh, that's really sad that she did that. And she's not the only one.
Oh no, there are a lot of them. My mother take care of so many children. The parents just drop it off and gone. My mother had 11 children, and by that time some of them grow up. I'm the last one. But my mother take care of children. No matter where they come from, they're in my mother yard. They just drop them off and something you don't ever see them again.
That's,
Because back then people just won't. I don't know why they didn't go and do some form of birth control.
yeah, that's what I said.
Do some form of birth control to stop you from, if you're not ready for children, because a lot of time people not ready, and then you can't tell the man that you get pregnant. They curse you and say, oh, me, it's not me, it's not me. You know what I mean? And so you end up with the child all by yourself, and so you're lonely. You didn't want the child. You have to
It's
be.
either it's either uh, it's either or. So if you don't get um, birth control, you're gonna end up with somebody that's gonna leave. So either you want to get on birth control, because some ladies say when you get on birth control, it can kill you. It's harming you. The birth control is bad for you. But when you look at it, it's like it's either or.
I don't see
Get the birth
where is it
control.
on. I was on birth control in my life. I took birth control. I didn't want to have a lot of kids. I didn't want 18 children. I mean 11 children like my mother. I went on birth control. In Jamaica they have an injection that you
Yeah,
can have.
yeah, they have it. They have it here too, but women say that it's hurting them, it's harming them, and stuff like that. So it's like, but you still have to choose. You're either gonna take the birth control, or you're gonna end up with the guy that doesn't want to take care of kids, and
Or
you're
you're
gonna
going to
end
be
up like your
celibate.
mom.
Or you're going to be celibate and don't have
Or
any,
yeah, so you have to
ovulation.
choose. We always have a choice.
That's right.
So for you to be like, oh, well, I don't want this, but then I don't want to be a single mom. I don't want this. It's like you're not even thinking about. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. It's like you have a choice right there. It's in front of you.
Right. And the thing is that I told people, I said, don't think of yourself alone. Think of the child you're bringing into the world. What if you're not working? You know what I mean? What if you don't have anybody to help you? You have to work. You got to go to school. You're going to have to drop out of school. You have to think about these things. And it become a problem. Some, oh, I don't want to get married. I don't want to marry the man. I don't want, and it becomes a problem.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, having kids is not. It's not easy, but if you choose to and you know what you're doing, then it's. Nothing is easy in life. Really, nothing. So you have a choice.
You do. There's nothing easy, my dear. Not a thing. But my mother said, you make your bed, you lie in it. That's what you make of it. Because if these men would, because if a man is going to like you and marry you, you will know it. They will make their intention known. And if you're just going to sleep with somebody, oh, he looks so cute. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, it's your fault.
And you have to, the consequences that come with that, you just have to go along with it. You can't complain after that then.
That's right. Don't do these things because of the man or woman. Oh, she's so nice. Look at those legs. Look at, and no, it doesn't work.
Men too. This goes for men too.
It does. That's what they said. Oh, look at that woman. She's so pretty. And then the prettiness, you give them 5 children and then you disappear. How is that?
Yeah.
You mess up their life and then you're gone.
Yeah, it goes both ways for men and women. Both ways.
I think if you don't want to have children, don't have them. Think of it. You have the conscious decision. I was in there this morning, I was taking the shower and I'm saying, people always blame. And play the blame game. Oh, is this why I don't do this? And I would say, oh, it's because of slavery why I don't do this. Oh, I can't work because of it. No. You got to get up and you got to do things. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap. Go to school. Get a life. Do something. You can't sit down and say, because of this and because of that, I'm not going to. What kind of foolishness is that?
I agree. I totally agree.
Don't get up and say because of this and because of that and because of colonialism and because we are free now. Do something to help.
Everybody wants to be a victim in some way.
Yeah. It's been so many years, and I want people to get up and say, because you're not changing anything. And if you're not doing anything to change the situation, stop it.
I agree.
And move on with your life. Move on. Change things. Do things. It's hard as heck. It's hard, very hard. I am not going to say it's not hard, but it's doable. It's hard, but it's doable. You can do it. You can make a difference. Stop doing the things. Oh, I see my father have 10 children and he didn't support one of them. Bull crap. You can make a difference.
You can always, this is talking about earlier, you can always change your future. Like, don't use your past to justify what you're doing, like, now. Just because, like I said earlier, just because someone's bad to you or you had a bad past, you don't have to do it to other people.
That's right.
So it's like you just said, oh, my father didn't take care of kids, but he had a lot of kids. Okay, well, you don't have to have a lot of kids. You take care of your kids if you do have them, you know? You don't have to follow what your dad did or what happened to you in your past.
And
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And I don't believe in people having too much children that they can't take care of. Plan for the amount of children that you think you can educate and you think you can feed. Don't come on social media and say, oh, look at where we live. Look at the bathroom. Look at the room. 5 people lay down here. Who give you the 5 kids? Who let you have all those children?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It just hurt me to see people come on here crying and going on all the time about their condition and their situation. Who put you in there?
Yeah, we all have choices. You can always change.
You live in one room and you're going to go out there and you're going to have 5 children. Where are you going to put them when you have one room?
That's true.
And then you're going to come and...
We're not offending anybody.
Well, it's social media, you know. You always offend people. They will say something anyway. But what you going to get up and say, well, I have 5 children and I live in this place. Why did you have 5 children? You have a choice. You choose to have these children. You choose to have them. It is not social media responsibility to take care of them.
Or just establish something and then have children. Like, get a big home. Make sure you have a car. Make sure you have, just stuff that you can take care of them with.
But sometimes I saw
somebody else to do it.
Sometimes I saw a little young girl going down the road with one baby pushing, one in the belly, and little baby walking with them, and don't even have a car, trying to catch bus. What kind of foolishness is that?
Not everybody thinks like that, you know. Not everybody has the wisdom and the knowledge to think like some people do. Some people don't care, like we said earlier. Some people just do not care. They just have children.
It would never happen to me. It would never happen to me. If it happened to me once, all right, I'll give myself 2 times. It will never happen to me the 3rd time. Never.
Because you know that you can change it.
There you go. I would not want to do that. If I want to walk, let me walk. But I'm not going to walk with a baby in my belly and baby in my hand and baby pushing. What am I?
Well, some people get comfortable on how they're living. They get really comfortable in one position, and that's how they think they're supposed to live. Some people are scared. Like I said earlier, they're scared of change. They're scared of... I don't know how to explain it. Let me try to explain it the best way I can. I guess they're just scared to change. Like the way I was too before. I was so scared. I didn't know what's going to happen.
You didn't know what's on the other side.
Yeah. But then, and some people get too comfortable with being in one position in life, and that's all they know.
Yeah.
That's how they live, you know. But you have to take risk in life. And you have to, especially if you have children, you have to.
It's hard. It's hard. And maybe some people say, oh, well, it's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to say, but it's not easy. You got to think. In your days, you have to think logical. This is not our for parents' age. This is a different era. And you got to think logical.
Us women, we really don't think logical and rational. We think with our emotions and our feelings and stuff. So
And it's not
I don't
working.
know.
It
It's
is
not
not
working, but
working.
that's how the women nowadays think. I mean, not just nowadays. I think that's women in general. Like we tend to do everything with our emotions, everything. Instead of, I mean, the man, of course, they think rationally, and that's why the man goes out there and does stuff for his family. Us women, we wouldn't be able to do what men do, and that goes to that as well. We can't do like women nowadays want to be men, want to be independent, want to be like men, and you can't do that. That's not, I don't think that's how God made it. God made a man and God made a woman. So God made a man to think rationally and logically, but us women,
Well, the men are providers. The men supposed to be providers. The men supposed to take care of their homes. That's what it is. I'm not saying if a man get married and say one party's working more money than the other, then that then because the woman is working more money, she gonna become the head of the home. It's not. It doesn't work like that. And I think my take on family working, I think that both money should come in the house, and both money should divide it up in paying the bills, and then put in the saving and take care of children. To me, some people go, oh no, I'm gonna give you this and I'm gonna give you that. Nobody coming in my house and give me no part or any money. It will never work. I want to see all the money. I don't want part of any money.
You do it as a team.
Yes.
You do it as a team.
I don't want you have any money over there and wasting money when I got to pinch a penny to buy food and to do all these things that need to be done. All the money come in the house and put together. We are a team.
I believe that 100%.
And then when you this for the car, this for mortgage or rent, this for children, this for that, then what left you put it in the savings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. See, we think this way because we have, like I'm always gonna say this, because we have God in our lives, and He gives us this wisdom.
Yeah, but some people said, oh, one party gonna run off with the money and one party gonna run off. I don't know. I don't think it. I think if you are getting a divorce or separation from whatever party you are in, I think it should be an amicable decision. Both of you should live in peace. I don't think anybody should divorce in war. I really don't think.
That's really hard because the woman has the advantage of everything nowadays. So in America, it's different laws everywhere. So the woman gets to take the kid if they get a divorce, take the kid, take half of what he owns too, and then she gets even more. So she gets even more when she leaves the marriage. That's what happens, especially in America. So some people are so scared, especially guys are scared to get married because some women really do that.
And it shouldn't be. They should, before they even go to divorce, you should say, well, then you work in this. If I'm making more, then you know what I mean. You give, because some people can't afford a lot on their salary and they have to live too. And that's why they should just stay together, because splitting up that money won't do any good, because you're not making enough to support you, because you have to go out there, and by all means the person who take care of the children has to get the home, because the children need a stable environment.
I mean, that's how it should be. That's how we think, but that's not how the law works. It's a different law, and I mean, we can't really do nothing about it once it happens. It's just, if people thought like this, the stuff wouldn't happen. No divorce.
I know.
Some women, it's
and the one that suffers really is the children. The one that really suffers is the children.
Yep. That's what I think too.
I do. You have no idea.
Nobody wants to grow up. Nobody wants to grow up in a broken home. Nobody wants to, not as a child. You don't want to go to your mom and then go to your dad, go to your mom, and then you see all these different
Right.
people
Ugh.
coming in and out of their houses as well. And it's like, how do you even trust people? You cannot trust people nowadays. You cannot. So how do you even trust other people to be around your kids? I
There
don't
you go.
understand that either.
There you go. That's what I was talking to a couple of days ago. I said, I don't trust my children to go anybody's house. Any children go, they have to come over my house. They have to do the sleepover. I don't trust my children with anybody's house. No,
Yeah.
no. Let them sleep
And
over
even,
my
you know
house.
what? Even with family, I'm not saying everybody's family, but I don't even want to send my children until they're talking to even family members' house so they can tell me what happened.
There you go, sweetheart.
I'm
And
gonna
that is so
send my
nice.
child.
That is nice of you.
Yeah, I want my child to tell me if something happens. I don't care if it's family or not. There's family that do stuff just out
My
of spite.
sister was telling me about this lady send her daughter to her father because they separated, and the things that the father did to the little girl, you have no idea. Until police go, the little girl said, I don't want to go because daddy's playing this game and I don't want to play it. Oh my God.
Oh,
Another little, she said, another little baby. And the man do with the baby start throwing up and throwing up. And when they go to the baby have so much sperm in his stomach. A father. So if I can't see my children, I want to see them. I want to see them. I don't care. I'm searching them in front of you. I don't care what you say. I want to see my children. I don't let my children go anywhere. When they were small, no. No, I don't believe in it.
It's so important to it's so important to have children with somebody that you know you're going to stay with them. Don't just because you have an argument, you have a fight, there's a disagreement, somebody does something, it can be forgiven and forgotten just for your children, because all the stuff that happens to children nowadays, and since we were humans, I don't know how long it's been going on, but how can you? I don't know, man. I think differently. I don't care. Like if me and my husband don't, like if we have a disagreement or something happens, it can be fixed, and I can fix it because of my children.
That's right. Very good. That's what it is.
We can forgive. We can forgive each other. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody's a human, but to break my child's home up because of my feelings, because of how I feel, and I want it this way, no, I don't want to do that. I don't look at myself and how I'm feeling. I'm going to look at my children.
And that's why you have so much children grow up and doing all these things in the world and so much things. If everybody think logical with their children, some children go through so much and they grow up being hungry because if they go and tell their parents don't believe them. How can your child come and tell you something and you don't believe? What kind of foolishness is that? Oh, you lie. Oh, you lie. It's a lie. What do you mean a lie? Are children going to make up that kind of thing to tell a lie?
Yeah, I know. Some parents do not believe their children, knowing their children don't make up lies like that. How would a children know?
There you go. Oh, you lie. Go sit down. It's a lie. You wouldn't do that. So you trust a stranger more than your children. No.
Yeah, that's what they do. Knowing that an older man or older woman, an adult, would lie, and a child won't lie, and you still believe the adult instead of the child, you're wrong. You are wrong in that situation.
It is. It really is. I don't think that whatever your child come and tell you, give a listening ear to your child. If they come from school and said something, you sit down and listen and go to find out what happened. It is your child. Let that child grow up. It's too much children in this world that is going through trauma, and they bring it right over into adulthood.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe when a child, that's what we talked about earlier. But then it's for us to change it. It's for us to change it. If we need to step up and be parents.
And parents need to stop thinking about themselves alone. You know, it's not only.
I believe after you have children, you don't. It's not about you anymore.
That's right.
It's not about you.
Parents need to stop thinking about themselves alone. I want, I need, I need. I know people gonna come and send me dirty email or a DM or whatever they call it. But you know, it's not that your life goes is no more. Your life is there, but you have children. And from you have children, you gotta start thinking about them.
Yeah, some people want best of both worlds. I'm sorry. When you lay down and you know that you're going to have a child, prepare yourself. Your life is going to change.
Yeah.
But you can still be the same. Like, you can still do stuff for yourself and your child. I think those people that don't care about their children and stuff, those type of people are selfish, because you have to be very selfish not to care about somebody else and only you and how you feel and what you want in life.
If you didn't plan for the child, you should plan for children. Plan for it and says, when I'm this age, I will have this child. And you know, the Lord will make your desire come true. Don't just get up and see Tom, Dick, and Harry Joe out there and oh, he's cute and he's cute. And the next thing you know, you have a child, you have nothing to give you. You run to another one. He's cute. He's cute. Forget those cuteness. You cannot put the cuteness in pot and cook it. You need a man. Yeah, you need a man or a woman who is responsible.
Yeah, I agree with that. Beauty fades. Beauty's not going to be there forever, but having somebody that loves you and cares and takes care of you and makes sure that you're okay, make sure that your children are okay, that's what people should want. Not because somebody's cute. What the heck is cuteness going to do for me?
It can't do a thing to you. And a lot of cute guys and cute women, and then later on they you know what I mean, if they had gotten a ugly or person or whatever it is, they would have a good life, and the cute one leave them and gone.
Yeah, they go to the next person.
The next victim, because they're running around the world making victims, and they're the one who have this child, and the other child. And they'll never satisfy. They never satisfy. And that's why when it comes to old age, you go to the hospital, they're in the hospital all by themselves because they never own up to their responsibility. They don't stay to it. And they're in there all by themselves. Oh, I have children. I don't even know where they are. Really? Where are they? You didn't care.
I don't know. I can't even speak on that anymore because I don't even want to think about that. When I think about leaving my babies or doing like just having a little thought, like right now, I don't know how people do it. I really don't.
No, but generally, a lot. You know, one I said I talked about that long one time ago. When this guy said, "Oh, my mother leave me and gone too," and yes, I'm not saying that women don't leave children, but a lot of time is the man that leaves children. The only way the woman leave the child is the woman get into some drug problem and have to go to rehab and on the street walking up and down because they are taking drug. But if they are in their right mind, you really don't have much lady that's in their right mind that are leaving children.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
unless they get into some really, drug addiction situation, and then the children go to the system, and that's the worst thing can ever happen. I know
Is it
it's
Barbara?
huh?
Is it Barbara, your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Barbara, but I have to go put my babies to sleep. They have to
Okay,
take a
my
nap.
dear. It was a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I followed you on here. Can you send me a message so I can, tell you some stuff that I can't really say on here?
Okay, just go on my link. Because I don't know too much about this. Go on my link and send me message.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Click to follow me. Click to follow me, and then you can get my link, and I can get it from you.
I did. I just followed you.
Okay, great. I will go and I'll see it,
Okay.
and I will send you a DM.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye, dear. That was a nice conversation. I need somebody else. I need somebody else to come and talk with me. That was beautiful. That was lovely. Who wants to come on? Is that Mr. London? Do you want to come and talk about this? I don't know. Let me send an invite. Okay. Who wants to join me? I think that was a very good conversation we had. Very nice young lady. I need more people. It's not time yet for me to go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Well, until you come, we talk a lot about different situation and scenario, and about women who choose not to have children. There are different aspects in women's life why they choose not to have children. Some women see their parents go through hard time, or their mother abandoned with children, and they choose not to have children because they said, I saw my mother suffer and I would not like to suffer like that. Some women just don't want to give up their freedom. Some women don't want to give up their freedom by having children. Some women don't want to spoil their shape. They want to look that pretty all the time with a Coca-Cola bottle shape, and they choose not to have children. They are different reason why people choose not to have children. So let me get a little water. Some people will say, I don't want the pain. Oh, come on, press the like button. Nobody give me any likes today. I don't get any. Oh, my Lord. Come on. Give me some likes there. Some people would say, I don't want the pain. The pain is too severe in having children. And all that is up to the person. It's up to you if you choose to have children, if you don't choose. It's like if you choose to breast milk or if you don't choose to breast milk. The choice and that's the thing. We have so much choices today. We have we have so much choices. And a lot of people still make wrong choices and wrong decisions. Although we have a lot of choices. Why do we have a lot of choices and we still making wrong decision? We are bringing these babies in the world that has to be with nobody to take care of them. Babies are not cats. And even cats take care of their little babies. Babies are human. They need love, protection. They need to know that they are loved. I'm still looking for someone to join with me. Come on. Anybody want to come on before my time expires? Anybody want to join in with me? Babies are not cats. They need a loving parent, and they need a home secure for them. If you feel like you're not up to the task of having children, don't have them. If you can only take care of 2 children, don't have 10. If you don't have a good home to put children, don't have them. Because it is not anybody else's responsibility to take care of your child that you choose. You have fun, get it. It's your responsibility. Yes, I can understand some people are different circumstances why they, they get children, and I can pick out those are the circumstances. I'm sorry, and we won't include those bad circumstances why somebody have a child. I'm not including those because that's not your fault that happened to you. So the bad circumstances that happened to you, I am very sorry, and I'm not including those in this argument because you weren't planned to have a child. But someone who intentionally have children and decided that they're not taking care of them and they are gallus by running around with Tom, Dick, and Harry Joe and leave their children behind, shame on you. Shame on you. Your children did not ask to be born. Your children did not ask for you to drop them here like a egg and leave them. Children need 2 parents, a man and a woman, in order for them to grow properly. The father is the person that disciplines children. When father talk, children listen. He is authoritative figure. Father, mother spoil children. Father love and discipline. When he talk, boys listen. When father talk, girls listen. If there is not a father in the home is broken. And sometimes children don't listen to mothers. So father should always be in the home to raise the children that he has with the woman. It is not only a woman's responsibility to have a child. It is mothers and fathers' responsibility to take care of the children, that the children will grow up to be decent mothers and fathers, or different decent men and women in this society. It's not a mother's only responsibility to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to take care of a child that a man dropped and left with her. It's not a baggage, it's a human. Should be loved, should be taken care of by both parties. I know I may lose some of the man here, but a woman cannot have a child without a man. And if the man is not around, then he's gone. You can do something to protect yourself from having children all over the universe. If you are not ready for children, don't have them. Protect yourself. If you want to play the field, play it without children. Children are not toys. They need to be loved. And they will, in turn, love you back. We love our children. We just don't love our children when we get old and want them to come and be with us or take care of us. We love them from conception. We love them always. Bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh. That's how, when you have children, if your child hurt, you hurt. If your child cry, you cry. And I can't see for the love of God that someone will get up and leave a child and gone. Why? Why? Oh, you didn't plan it, you didn't want it, and you want her to do this. And it's not just a woman's responsibility to protect herself. It's a man's responsibility too. And if a man don't protect themselves, you open up yourself for all kind of diseases. You can get all kind of diseases. So by protecting yourself, you're protecting yourself from an early grave. You're protecting yourself from early grave. So the protection is not only for the children, but it's for keeping you safe and alive. So many different diseases out there. Until you're ready for children. We are making other conscious decisions in life today, but we are not making conscious decision of not having children here, there, and everywhere. If we can make conscious decision of the kind of life we want, the kind of job we want, the kind of man and woman we want, we ought to make conscious decision of bringing children in the world so children don't suffer. Children don't come on social media with snotty nose and people saying they don't have food to eat. It's not good. Conscious decision. If you can take care of more than 2 children, don't have 5. Because you cannot take care of more than 2. The other 3, what will happen? My mother has 11 children. I have 3. My conscious decision. I didn't want 11 children. I didn't want to have a whole lot of children running around. I don't think I could cope with that. I don't think I could take care of more than 3. So it's not that I'm telling you something that I wouldn't do or I have not done. It's a conscious decision. And the things we do in life will follow us and it lives after us. I saw people said, oh, I don't have a girl, and they have 8 children, and they're still going on, and they want a girl, and they want a girl. You don't have a girl? You don't have a girl. Adopt a girl. You're not going to have 24 kids because you don't have a girl. What if you have 24, you still don't have a girl? What if you have 24 and you still don't have a girl? The Lord gives you the amount of children you think you can have, but you still have to protect yourself. Because you can have 50 kids, that don't mean you should go out there and have 50 children. I'm not working. I'm working $50 a day. And then it becomes a problem when you have to take care of the children. There is no food. There is no money. What are you going to do then? I don't think you should. So women who think or who say they don't want children, that's their decision. I don't think they should be looked down on. I don't think they should be criticized. I don't think they should be talked about because they make that conscious decision of not having children. Everybody have their own idea what they want their life to be. And if they don't see children in their future, so be it. The Bible said, be fruitful and multiply in Genesis 9:7. But you see your parents or your mother go through a very hard time to raise children that somebody give her and left, and you decided that you don't want it. You don't want that for your life. Because you were the one there when mother go to work to take care of the rest of children. And you already take care of your own children because look at what you have to be doing. Cook, wash, clean, and iron for those children. So it's like you already raised your children and you wouldn't want to go through that again. I wouldn't want to do that either. No, but I won't take care of any children in my life now. No. So, man, don't run up and down and say that you're gallus and whatever the gallus mean and run from one woman to the next. Don't do that because you're leaving a problem behind you. You may not see it. You may not even think about it. But there's somebody crying behind you because of the decision you made to just leave. And if you leave a woman and they come and tell you that they're pregnant, don't just push her away and say, no, it's not yours. Until you have a DNA test, it's yours. My mother used to say to my brother, if you didn't go with her, then she would not call your name. And some woman, is not every woman run around. Some women are just very good women, and you get them pregnant, and you still say it's not yours. It's wrong. It's wrong. Don't run, leave your children. Some people want children and can't have. Don't run, leave your children. Stay with your children. Love your children. Love your children. And they will in turn love you back. It's not easy raising children. I raised them my own. My husband died when my son was just 4. I have to be man and woman because I didn't want a man to come in there and don't treat them right. Some people say it was the wrong decision I made, but I wasn't thinking of myself. After you have children, you don't think of yourself, you think of the children. I didn't want them to be abused. I want them to have a good life. And if I have to set myself back to raise my children, I would do it all over again. I would do it all over again. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. Take care of my children. So when you're leaving your children, or you're leaving that woman that you don't want to have anything to do with, don't think of the woman. Think of the children. Think of the children who didn't ask to be born, who would love to call you daddy, who would love to run in your arms. And when they're small and lay on your shoulder, they feel so comforted. And they run in your lap and sit down. They feel so like they're the only one who have a daddy in the world. Children love daddy. Mothers are pushovers. But daddy, when daddy comes, I'm going to tell my daddy they're boasting about their daddy. Let your children boast about you. Let your children call daddy, oh, daddy's home. It feels so sweet to them. Don't run, leave your children. Don't leave your children. For God's sake, stay with your children. Stay with your children. They will pay off in the long run. I know we talk a lot about the children, but I wanted this subject because somebody raised that subject to me yesterday. And I wanted that subject of children. There is so much parents, so much mothers going through hard time to take care of children. I went through a hard time when my husband died to take care of children. There are a lot of mothers go through a hard time to take care of children. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It's hard, especially when you have to do 1 and 2 jobs, or 3 or 4, whatever you do. Because a lot of people do part-time, so they have a lot of little part-times. It's not the easiest thing in the world. But when 2 of you join together, it becomes very easy. Because at least you have another person to talk to. Mothers are the pushovers. Daddy speak and it's done. When daddy says something, that's it. You hear what daddy said? Daddy told you not to? When daddy said, I don't care what anybody say. Man is the head of the home. I don't care what anybody say. How much money woman working? And money have nothing to do with biblical. Relationship. Man is the head of the home. God made man first and formed woman as a helpmate. When daddy talk, everyone listen. The woman is not in charge of the man. The man is in charge of the home. Both of you plan together, yes. But the man is who God put in charge. I know a lot of women may not want to hear that. Okay, Tic Tac. I know a lot of people may not like to hear that. That a man or the head of the home, but they are. They are. Oh, excuse me. Men are the head of the home. I want to thank you today. Who follows, who comments, who speak, and who listen and don't say anything. I know you listen and you stay back and you don't say anything, you just want to hear. I still thank you. But next time, say something. Say something. I don't bite. It's better when we talk. It's better when we communicate. I will be going. What time it is? Oh, 2 o'clock. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know, I'm trying to see if I can do some things. I finished cleaning up the yard. I still have leaves out there. And I have some bushes to cut down. The trees keep growing like crazy. And they have to put up the new fence. So, and we'll see what subject you want to talk about today. Today's about women who choose not to have children. Maybe tomorrow is about women who choose not to get married. How is that? Let me make a note of it so I will remember. Women who choose not to get married. I make a note of it. So, woman. Okay, maybe that's one of the subjects we'll talk about tomorrow. A woman who choose not to get married. I want to thank you again. Have a great day, and I will see you